Hello everyone, my name is Kiran, 8th SEM, Electronics and Communication Branch, AGMR College of Engineering and Technology at Varur. Today I am here with the presentation on seminar topic on smart test under the guidance of Sachin Kumar Patil sir, professor at AGMR College of Engineering and Technology. These are the contents of our seminar topic smart test. Smart test project. Our project mainly focuses on reduction of power consumption, size and cost of the device. The smart test project is exploring whether an autonomous sensing computing system and communication system can be packed into a cubic millimeter to form the basis of integrated massive distributed sensor network. To build these sensors and processors, communications devices required to combine and power supply. Designers have used the technology called as MEMS technology. MEMS stands for Micro Electromechanical System. So these smart tests are measured in millimeters, that is millions of meter, and they are made up of similar fashion as computer chips. Technology development. These are the components of smart test listed: sensors, beam steering mirrors, corner cube retroreflector, an optical receiver, signal processing and control circuit, thick film batteries and solar cells. And sensors, we all know that sensors is a device which convert physical quantity into electrical quantity, electrical values. But in this smart test, we require a smart sensor, and smart sensor is a device which not only have the ability to measure the physical quantity, but also decide whether the data is useful or not, and have the ability to decide 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 about the data and decision making ability. Next is a beam steering mirror. The steered laser transmitter consists of a semiconductor diode laser coupled with a lens and MEMS beam steering silicon micromirror. This is for reflecting the laser light, which is of high power density. And corner cube retroreflector. Here in the diagram we can see that corner cube retroreflector with a yellow color box. In this MEMS technology makes it possible to transmit the modulated optical signals without supplying any optical power. The corner cube retroreflector has the property that any incident ray of light is reflected back to the source, but the light should be incident within the range of angles centered about the cube's body diagonal. That is corner cube body diagonal. If one of the mirrors is misaligned, this retroreflector property is spoiled. And next comes with the optical receiver. In the receiver section consists of micro photodetector cell and a demodulator circuit that receives the incoming laser beam and demodulates it in N order to extract the useful information from it. And signal processing and control circuitry, this will be discussed in working part and smart device architecture. Thick film batteries and solar cells. In the smart test, the majority of the volume of the smart test will consist of the power supply elements. These rechargeable thick film battery will store up to 1 joule per millimeter cube with low output resistance. This figure illustrates free space optical network utilizing the corner cube retroreflector based on the passive uplink. Here we can see in the figure we can see that base station transceiver. The left part of the diagram is called base station transceiver, The base station transceiver contains a laser whose beam illuminates an area containing smart dust. This beam can be modulated with downlink data. When the illuminating beam is not modulated, the smart dust can use their corner cube retroreflector to transmit uplink data back to the base station. A high frame rate video camera at the base station sees the corner cube retroreflector signals as light blinking on and off. It decodes these blinking light images to yield the uplink data. This uplink scheme achieves several kilobytes per second over hundreds of meters in full sunlight. At night vision, in clear still air, the range should extend to the several kilometers because the camera uses an image process to separate the simultaneous transmission from smart dust at different locations. We say it uses space division multiplexing. In this figure, we can see the core architecture of the smart dust. Looking through the functional specification of the core, we realize that each operation is regulated by a timed event. Hence, a bank of timers forms the basis of architecture. For minimum energy usage, a direct mapping of a particular function into a hardware is generally best, but from the list of specifications, it was clear that a certain amount of reconfigurability could be necessary. Thus, the timer enables setup memories that configure functional blocks into data paths that provide only the capabilities necessary for that event. These paths are data driven so that functional block are only These paths are data driven so that functional parts are only powered up when their inputs are ready, minimizing standby power and glitching. So we have seen the optical operation of the smart test and the top level core architecture. Next comes with the applications where the smart test can be used and how efficiently it can be used in transportation and perishable goods. For perishable goods, a regular monitor is to be made for goods transportation for speed condition to be preserved in. Next, in military applications, smart dust can be used to monitor activities in remote and inaccessible areas. It can also be used to keep a tab on enemy movement in case where it is not feasible to send drones or humans to look after the enemies. In virtual keyboard, a smart dust can be glued to each of the fingertips. The accelerometer will sense the orientation and motion of each of the fingers and may be used in biological researches such as to monitor the movements of internal process of the insects. And there are many advantages of smart dust for an industry, improving safety, efficiency, and compliances, reduces system and infrastructure cost for smart farmers and farming purpose, detecting the needs of the crop resulting in the better fertilization management, reduction of input and increase of outputs resulting in increase in the productivity of the crop. For factories and plants, detection of corrosion in aging pipes before they are leaked. So what are the future trends of smart dust? We can say wireless sensor networks using smart dust. Smart dust is also called as modes. Wireless sensor network using smart dust have been gaining momentum with many applications have been proposed. They have the potential to revolutionize human-computer interactions. So by this smart dust seminar, we can conclude that the smart dust can create a proactive computing world in which multitude of unseen connected computing areas. Nodes automatically acquire and act on real-time data about a physical environment, helping to improve lives, promoting a better understanding of the world, and enabling people to become more productive.